Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shavi Zane checking in with you all. I thought I'd do a quick little video just to let you all know that you want to get outside and get connected with nature. As you can see, that's what I'm doing right now. I got my children out here playing for a while, and I always try to do my best to reconnect with nature. That's very important in your growth and in your expansion, and in allowing you to be able to see things more clearly and to understand that there's abundance in all things. There's no shortage of anything. I'm out here, I got my feet planted in the grass. Don't look at my toes, don't talk about me, but I got my feet planted in the grass. And I do that because, the earth it takes on all of that negative excess energy. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you feel like you got a lot of pent-up energy or emotions that you don't really know how to direct, then it's good for you to plant your feet in the grass, because it will absorb all of that excess negative energy. There's a negative and positive exchange that happens with the human body and the earth. And so when you come outside and you plant your feet in the grass, it actually absorbs all of that excess energy. Okay, so we'll talk in a minute, y'all. It actually absorbs all of that excess energy, allowing you to recharge yourself, reset yourself. And so I got my feet planted in the grass, and I got the sun, which is directly in front of me. Right now where I'm at, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And so the sun is at the perfect lighting for me. But honestly, y'all, I've been sun gazing for about 3 years. And so I'm able to look at the sun at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't recommend that. But it's something that I have been able to do because I've been sun gazing for so long now that I have a high tolerance when it comes to the solar rays. And so, sitting out here with my children playing, I'll be looking at the sun gazing for the next, maybe hour or so, and keeping my feet planted in the grass, and, just really allowing myself to recharge and refuel. And this will actually be, my battery, I see it, baby. My battery will be recharged. That energy that I am constructed of, that we all are constructed of, will be recharged for me personally for the next few days, if not longer. And also I find that since I've been sun gazing, it's been, like I said, 3 years, I feel much stronger, much healthier, much more, revitalized and energized. And, one thing about sun gazing for me is that it gives you the opportunity, because, when you ingest plants and when you ingest fruits, what you're doing, in essence, what you're doing is taking in the energy of the sun. That's really the goal, is to take in, because that's what the plants do. They have full exposure to the sunlight every day until you pick that plant and you ingest it. And so then you end up taking in that beautiful energy that the sun has been exposed to. So for me, sun gazing is my opportunity to come out, and not saying that I don't still ingest fruits and vegetables, because that's still important, but it's almost like cutting out the middleman and going directly to the source. Okay? And so the source is, taking in those solar rays through your eyes. You absorb about 98% of the sunlight is absorbed through your eyes, and the rest of it is absorbed through your skin. So imagine if you don't sun gaze at all, then that's 98% of that, beautiful energy that you are missing out on. Your skin is getting the benefits of it, but your eyes are the windows to the soul. The windows to the soul and the solar rays of the sun. Okay, some of y'all might get it, some of you won't, but I just wanted to make a quick video just to bring you all into my world and to show you some of the things that I enjoy doing as a way of energizing myself, refueling myself, and staying connected. While I'm out here, I'm deep breathing, taking in deep breaths, and setting my intentions that as I inhale the element of the wind, of the air, I'm inhaling that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I'm inhaling that healing that my body needs in order to get my blood moving and circulating properly. And I'm exhaling all energy that does not serve me, all energy that is toxic to my body. And so you want to be very intentional about everything that you do. be very conscious about the things that you do, and that way it's always beneficial to you. Don't just come outside and just not set your intentions on why you're breathing, why you're doing your deep breathing, or why you're sitting in the grass. You know, set your intentions that you're grounding yourself, that you're healing your root chakra, and that you're releasing all of that negative energy that no longer serves you internally and externally, spiritually and physically. And so yeah, this is me. I'm just sitting here sun gazing. Today is perfect. It's not too cloudy out here. And another thing that I also take note of as I'm sitting out here is the sounds that I hear. The different birds, you know, when they come through, I see it as being a message. And so I always give, I see baby, oh, okay. I always give, no, don't put that in your mouth. I always give acknowledgement. You know, if a bird comes by and it makes a sound, especially a lot of times I'll see my red birds that fly by. I see that as being a message, and I always get very excited when I see my red birds or any type of wild bird that flies past me. But whenever I hear the birds chirping, I acknowledge the message that they're giving me, and I give thanks. And then later on I find that, you know, that might be another key to, you know, unlocking more wisdom, or accessing more of my Akashic records, you know. Because I don't see anything as just being by chance. You know, if I have a white butterfly that flies past me, then I see it as being a symbol of purity and also a symbol of transformation and growth. I see baby. A symbol of transformation and growth, okay? And so you want to just, it's so important. This is where you begin to experience life from a new set of eyes. You know, before you awakened, you might have found that these things, you might have taken them for granted. You might have just said, okay, well, there's a butterfly, and you don't think nothing of it. Or, okay, I hear a bird, but then you don't really hear it at all because you don't really take it as being anything beyond just a bird chirping. You see the sun and you don't take note, you don't sun gaze, you don't take the time out to understand the significance of what the sun can do for you spiritually and physically. And so you bypass that. You put shades on, you know, or to look good, or you put shades on just to block, you know, because you don't want the sun in your face, or you go and sit up underneath a tree. It's just, I'm just saying this to encourage you all to be more intentional about those things that you do, so that so that nature can be beneficial to you. And in turn, the more that you strengthen your vessel and become more empowered, you are then healing and a large part of the evolution of nature itself. So it's like you work hand in hand with this energetic exchange of healing yourself through nature and healing nature through your healing, and also being able to be beneficial to humanity as a result of that. And so that's pretty much what I had to say to you all. I hope you all are doing well. Be sure to check out my other page, Shavi Zane, the Spiritual Counselor. Most of the videos that I upload on that page now are a repeat of what I've uploaded on this page, but prior to the messages that I've placed on this page, I actually had about probably 100 videos that I already had on that page. So, you know, you might just randomly click on a video and find that it resonates with something that you might have some questions about. So don't hesitate. You know, Shavi Zane, the Spiritual Counselor, is my other page. And you know, I'm looking at the sunlight right now. Another thing that I want to tell you all, just because I saw a flock of birds go by, whenever I see birds pass by, that's also a symbolic meaning for me. And what I do is I always send a message, okay, to be passed on, because birds are messengers, okay, they are symbolic of messages. And so I see the message that is passed out, you know, passed on throughout the universe. And a lot of times, especially now, because things are shifting in the age of Aquarius, I like to send out the message of, you know, I tell them, send love throughout the universe, send healing throughout the universe, send empowerment and strength to the chosen. And so I send that message with them. And, you know, some people might say, well, what is that going to do? Well, when you set your intentions and you're intentional about everything that you do, it is effective, you know, whether you realize it or not. It's all in what you know and what you believe to be true, but more so in what you know to be true, okay? And so we are, you know, the animal kingdom is, we are in dominion over the animal kingdom, whereas we're responsible to take care of everything that is here on earth, okay? And so as human beings, we're responsible for that.